Eric Padilla, are you all ready on that?
Yes. Yes.
All right. And I'm
No
sorry.
talking in the box, please.
What page was he on?
He's on page 8.
All right. Court is calling 2024 CR 010675 State versus Eric Padilla. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ryan Galloway for the state.
Tony Jimenez from Mr. Padilla.
All right. You entered a plea of no contest on January 30th to count 1. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. Just 1 second. Oh, and there is, the state is silent on your application. The state is taking in consideration 2024 CR 010691 and 2024 CR 010929.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
Yes.
Mr. Jimenez and I have conferred to an additional term that the defendant has agreed to, so I don't know if you want me to put it on the paperwork
Yes.
right now.
Thank you. All right. So, all right, the state and the defense have agreed to add to your plea bargain agreement that there's to be no contact with Desiree Weir. Is this W-E-I-R-E?
It's W-E-I-K.
Okay. W-E-I-K?
W-E-I-K, yeah.
Okay. Or Bird Drive. All right, defense, do you have any witnesses?
None, Your Honor.
All right, then the court will hear argument.
Judge, my client is accepting responsibility for his actions and also his criminal history. He's resigned himself to make changes in his own life, part of which is involving the fact that he's been incarcerated for such a long period of time. He's not a high school graduate. He is not gang affiliated. He was working a part-time job as a handyman during the time that he was in the community in which he lives. He's been treated in the past at the Center for Healthcare Services on Fredericksburg and Callahan Road. He suffers from PTSD, bipolar, and depression. That's been confirmed by Dr. Greasy of the Center for Healthcare Services. He was on SSI. Because of his incarceration, he's lost those benefits. When he's finally discharged from the Texas Department of Corrections, he would have to then reapply, provide additional medical, and it's questionable, or it's really going to be a decision at that point whether or not he's going to be able to continue with SSI benefits. He's asking the court for their consideration in this particular case. He may want to address the court directly. I know that you often ask questions of individuals brought before you. He's in a position that he's willing to answer all the court's questions, and we're asking for an appropriate punishment by this court.
All right, is there anything you wish to say?
No, Your Honor.
All right, are you sure?
Yes.
All right, because I will tell you what I'm trying to understand is why would you do this? Because that's part of sentencing. I'm trying to see where you are at mentally. I do take into consideration that your counsel says that you suffer from mental health issues. I understand that. What I can tell you is I don't think this is an appropriate case for probation based upon the fact that, you know, this is an elderly person and they were terrified. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
All right.
Yes, I understand.
So is there anything you wish to say to the court or no? All right, the court is going to find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. Take in consideration 2024 CR 01091, 2024 CR 010929. There's to be no contact with Desiree or Richard Wilk W. White. So did you know them?
Yeah, I used to live with Richard.
All right, WEIK.
Yeah.
And there's to be no contact with Furr, FURR Drive, San Antonio, Texas, 78207. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And counsel, I'll add the therapeutic community to hopefully address any mental health issues as well.
Thank you very much, Judge.
All right, good luck to you.
All right, good luck. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Just one second. Counsel, did I give you the trial court certification?
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
Okay.
yes, Judge, I have.
All right, now,
To me, thank you.
all right. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because it's a felony conviction, which I'm repeating, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. My understanding is there is a victim impact statement. So just listen and internalize what's being said. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Over here, put your back against the counter.
Yes. My name is Desiree White. I am the daughter of the victim, Richard Allen White. My dad cannot be here today because my dad passed away in October. I have to sit here and I have to speak for him. Although my dad's death certificate says that he died of pneumonia and complications, I know what killed him was a broken heart, as well as the feelings of betrayal. My dad was elderly, he was disabled, he was on the verge of being unable to walk. But that didn't stop you from attacking him and breaking into the home. I heard part of the 911 call in which you made a comment similar to, you don't know who the F you're effing with, mother effer. I heard my dad beg 911 to come because he was terrified that you were going to kill him. My dad had a heart condition, hopefully, that basically meant that he had shortness of breath, fatigue, and his heart could skip beats. When you and your little friends would call him from the jail and harassing him to drop the charges, harass him to send you money, to send you care packages, my dad would have panic attacks and chest pains. The last week of his life, the doctors and nurses told me that had he not had that stress, he probably could have survived the pneumonia. Did that to my dad. My dad did not know you from Adam. You are not our blood relation. You are not a relative. My dad believed, and you can say you're a Christian or you can be Christ-like. My dad had a history of taking young men who were troubled under his wing. He would give them little jobs around the house, they could have pocket money. When I was in university, I would come home to my grandmother cooking meals for men who looked like they were extras in gang movies. My dad would take time to teach these young men how to fill out job applications, how to answer interview questions. My dad gave you a place to live when you had no place to go. All you had to do was do little jobs around the house and take care of his rental properties. But you couldn't do that. When I was preparing for my dad's funeral, I had to go through his belongings. I went through and I looked for the awards that he had won for his hard work. I saw the letters of recommendation that he received. And I also found the letters you wrote him from 2017 when you were incarcerated, from 2018 when you were incarcerated. You thanked him for treating you like a son. You thanked him for sending care packages. You thanked him for letters. You thanked him for supporting you when no one else would. But then something changed. Last July, I don't know what happened. You went off the rails. But after a week of being incarcerated, I found the last letter you sent my dad. I was going to read it to the court, but I'm not going to. But a week after threatening to kill my dad, you sent him a picture of a teddy bear holding a smoking gun after you threatened to kill him. And you wrote, Padrino, Richard White. For those who don't speak Spanish, Padrino means godfather. A godfather is a man who stands up to care for someone when their own father can't. My dad was not a padrino to you. He was a father to you. There are 3 pages here. Some of it's nonsense. Some of it makes sense. Nowhere in this letter do you take responsibility. In fact, you even wrote down, I am being detained on a 2nd-degree burglary and aggravated robbery from a simple criminal mischief. You downplayed your behaviors. And then you go on to say that we are past this. You may be past it. I'm having to pick up the pieces. I'm the one that had to comfort my dad anytime he got a phone call and had a panic attack from you. I'm the one that had to help my dad do the eviction notice. I'm the one who had to clean up the drug paraphernalia that you left. I'm the one that's picking this up. So I'm happy that you've told him to move on, but I'm here to pick up the pieces. Your letter goes on to talk about your ex, to talk about your daughter. Nowhere in here do you ask for forgiveness. Nowhere in here do you say, can you please forgive me? But in here you write, demanding Zoom calls, demanding care packages. On this page, you demand $800 for GPS. And you go on, you want another $100 for who knows what. And it keeps going on, demanding, give me, give me, give me. And the last page you even wrote, you know, I love you like a father. I have to ask you, what kind of man attacks the only person who cares about him? No one does this to their father. After Dad died, we had a lot of conversations about you. Dad said he was conflicted. As a human, he wanted revenge. My father even said he wished you would burn in the fires of hell. My dad never said things like that before he did what you did. And my dad said he knew as a Christian, he was supposed to forgive you, but he said he couldn't. And he said that he's going to die. He's going to go to his grave without conflict. Well, he did. He went to his grave without conflict. My dad said that he could overlook the hundreds of things that you did. The fire that mysteriously got started, the cocaine, the heroin. He could overlook the broken windows, the broken doors. But he couldn't overlook the fact you put hands on him. I've been to practically every court hearing that you've had. I sat over there with my colleagues and I watched you cut jokes. I saw you snicker and play games while Counselor Jimenez was trying to give you representation. I know you told your counselor that you were ready for change. However, I don't think you are. In preparation, I prayed for this. I prayed every day. But when this day came, I would have the strength to see you. I didn't pray that you went to prison. I didn't pray that you would get probation. I prayed that the Holy Spirit would guide the judge to make a fair judgment on you, because I am so blinded by privilege. You could drop dead, and I would laugh at you quickly right now. I'm not that kind of person. But I am grateful to Judge Boyd, not because she's sending you to prison. That's not why I'm grateful. I'm grateful because she has a clear, level head. In fact, she's one of my colleagues. I hold her in very high esteem. I am very surprised that you asked for deferred achievement. It's like you forgot I'm a probation officer. When I found out that you had 3 cases, 2 of those cases were assigned in my court. I did the right thing. I called my court family and I told them I need him transferred. He needs an opportunity of fairness, because I know you weren't going to get in my court. I found out that one of your attorneys is a very good friend of mine. I called the attorney up and I asked him to recuse himself so that you would have an opportunity of fairness. Luckily, you didn't get probation, so I don't have to call my superiors and tell them how my personal life and my work life have collided. I don't have to ask and beg my colleagues to give you a fair shot. I can give you a fair shot because I believe everyone's entitled to a fair shot. But my coworkers are bloodthirsty. I couldn't guarantee that for you. I prepared 2 statements, one for if you got probation and one if you got prison time. I told you what I would say if you got probation, but honestly, I wasn't expecting you to get prison. I have got mixed emotions and I'm holding on right now because when I walk out that door, I'm probably going to collapse and cry. You put my dad through it. You use your mental health as an excuse. At no time do you take responsibility that you didn't take your meds and that you were abusing substances. I hope you get the help you need. I would say I wish you the best, but you had the best life a stranger could have under the care of my dad. Now that you're going off to where you're going off to, I can move on. I can clear out the apartment that you had, and I can do what I need to do to go on with this. I just hope that you can change. I don't know if you can, but I hope you can. Your daughter deserves better than what you do. I hope that you are shown mercy, but sadly, you didn't show my dad any mercy. There's more things I can say, but this is my workplace. The deputies are my friends. The probation officers that are present here are here to support me. I am not going to embarrass myself and tell you anything else. I have a future that you don't have, and I'm not going to let you take anything else from me. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court is calling 2024 CR 011615 and 2024 CR 011616, State versus Ahmad Brown. Could I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state? Defense. All right. And are you Ahmad Brown? Am I pronouncing your first name correctly? Counsel, have you received all of the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
I have, Judge.
And each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Are there any applications in this case?
No, Your Honor.
And each cause number, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? State. And cause number 2024 CR 11615, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Oh, Your Honor, waiver computer enhancement.
Any objection?
No objection.
And cause number 2024 CR 011616, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, sir.
All right. And cause number ending in 16, you're charged with an unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. And cause number ending in 15, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 1 to 4 grams. Each of those are third-degree felonies. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand in each cause number, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Counsel, in each cause number, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Brown, in each cause number, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
In each cause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. In each cause number, did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There are no applications. The cause numbers will run concurrently with each other, and the state will take in consideration NIMAC number 748278. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then in each cause number, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Good.
State, in each cause number, do you have any evidence to support the plea?
Be contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Judge.
Well, we have no objections to either, please.
All right, and state, do you have the dismissal?
Yes, Judge.
All right. In each cause number, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? In each cause number, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. The court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right. In each cause number, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
All right. What is your relationship to Trayvon Damon Allen? How so?
My cousin's boyfriend.
Oh, so that's your cousin's boyfriend? All right. This is what the court, are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
All right. And cause number 2024 CR 011615. The court is going to find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 011616. Take in consideration NIMAC number 748278. And there's to be no contact with Trayvon, Traeyvon, Damon, DAM, Allen. All right. And cause number 2024 CR 011616, the court will find you guilty sentence you to 5 years in the prison, credit for any time served, $2,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. This is run concurrent with 2024 CR 011615. Take in consideration NIMAC number 7428278. There's to be no contact with Travion Damon Allen. And each cause number, did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? All right, because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. How old are you? All right, do you want to spend the rest of your life in prison? All right, so you're gonna have to change your ways and stop hanging around people who mean you no good. Like Travion, that is not your relative. It sounds like he's a distant cousin's boyfriend. You know, I don't know where we've got into this place in our society where boyfriends of a cousin becomes family. They're not married. He doesn't have any commitment to your family and he doesn't have any commitment to you. Because if he did, guess what he would have said? Do not be in this car with drugs because it's not allowed. You're a felon. You can't have a weapon. That's what a good person and a good family member would have been telling you. You understand? All right. Good luck to you.
Judge, if I may,
Yes.
his mother and father are here today. They didn't come in, and these are some of the nicest people I've ever met. They're really concerned about him, and they're giving me some history on him. And he's got some mental health issues. Can you in prison? Can you make the therapeutic or the mental health?
Yes. I'll ask for the therapeutic community and I'll note mental health issues.
And also, I have to speak what you've done with him. I have told him how fortunate he is to have the parents that he has.
Oh,
I
yes.
don't see that very often. Parents that are really good people, really caring like they are. And hopefully he'll think about that when he gets out. He'll respect his parents a whole lot more.
All right. Do you love your parents? How much?
More than I can explain.
All right. So stop breaking their heart. They want what's best for you. And I don't know why. This is another thing too. Children will take the advice of a stranger before they take the advice of your parent. Now, it appears that your parents are good people. So guess what? What they're telling you, they're not telling you to hurt you. They're telling you so that you maybe won't make the same mistakes they made. Because believe it or not, parents have already lived their life. They know that you shouldn't be making a right turn or don't go down that dark road. You understand? So listen to them. All right. And you're going to prison, but guess what? Any time in prison is bad, but it's not the end of the world. You're still alive. You can still do better. You understand? So when you go there, make sure if you want to get a degree in something, get a degree. It's free. All right. All right. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.